Hey guys, welcome back to Geek Out here in Old Town Burleson. As always, I am your favorite bearded hero, Charles, and we are here for Tuesday Night Treasures to show you all the new Marvel Indies, trade paperbacks, books, collectibles for a fun for this week. Uh, I will say there is some bad news. Unfortunately, whenever I got my diamond shipment today, a considerable portion of our comics all were banged up and looked pretty nasty. So I already reported them. We should get restocks on them soon. So if you're subscribed to any of these things, as soon as the good ones get in, we will make sure that we get those in your boxes. So we'll just go over the busted stuff real quick, and then we'll go into the actual good stuff. So Firepower, this week's Firepower was busted. Do a Power Bomb was busted up, but we did have enough of these to cover our subs. A new Heart Eyes is a new book. That one was busted up too. Mad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids volume or issue 2 was damaged substantially in the corners. 20th Century Men, new book from Image, also banged up. Walking Dead Deluxe, all of those were all ruined. The Last Shadow Hawk. So if you like some classic 90s Image goodness, that was busted up. This one kind of hurt my feelings. Shirtless Bear Fighter 2 issue of volume 2 issue 1. That one was also, all those were also busted up. Issue 4 of 5 of the Disturbed Dark Messiah was busted up. And the very cool crossover 3D special of reprinting of issue 1 in 3D with some 3D glasses. Those were all busted up too. So if you are subbed to any of those books, which we had a few of them that are, we will be getting restocks of those. If you want a reader copy for the time being, let me know and we'll get you taken care of. But unfortunately, those were damaged. But let's get into the stuff that wasn't torn up. First and foremost, you got Avengers 1 million BC #1. Heroes Primordial. Very cool stuff. You got Ghost Rider riding a mammoth, and quite frankly, that's all I need to know about it. You got a Scotty Young cover of that. Looks like Phoenix trying to give Odin a little smooch. Another cool variant of it right there. And next we've got the annual for Amazing Spider-Man, has an homage, #1. Actually, I think this is it's facsimile. It's a Sinister Six story. Facsimile edition of Amazing Spider-Man annual #1, 1964. 72 big pages. You know what? Let's take a look at that one real quick. Facsimiles are really cool. So let's see how the facsimile is. So of course, it is straight up. So you got that great artwork on the back. Classic ads. You want a 100 toy soldier set for $1.25? Get some tanks, some jeeps, some battleships, bazooka men. Only $1.25. Just send your $1.25 to Long Island, New York, and you'll get the love all these. You got that wrist radio. So you got the classic artwork, the classic stories. Whap on the Sandman. So yeah, you got all that classic artwork. Amazing fantasy villains. First appearances. Vulture, Dr. Ock. Gives you the breakdown of all the characters. Very cool. So very cool facsimile edition. Peter Parker's house. So if you like those facsimiles, these are really cool. Put those old ads and all the old art. It's wonderful. But there we go. All right. Next, you got Daredevil #2, but it is Legacy #650. That's cool. And you got the Predator variant because that awesome Prey movie came out and they just dropped a new Predator. So we see a bunch of the Predator variants. Miss Marvel versus Moon Knight and Moon Knight. Let's say I watched last week, but we didn't get our full ship. So next, you got Miss Mommy herself, She-Hulk, on the cover of Hulk #8. This is a Hellfire Gala variant. Her show starts Thursday. I can't wait. Here is Hulk number 8, which is the finale to Banner War. I already looked at that one. And another variant for Hulk number 8. Next, you got some Savage Avengers number 4. Second printing of Death to Mutant, or Avengers X-Men Eternal number 1. I'm sorry. This is Death to the Mutants AXE. So it's not AXE. It is a one-shot tie-in. The big book of the week: Marvel Fortnite Zero War number 3. You want your codes? So issues 1 and 2, the codes will be available. The DLC will be available at a later time. 3, 4, and 5 are only available in the comic book. So if you want that DLC, you got to get your 3, 4, and 5 of Zero War, which we have a lot of subs. I ordered a crap ton of them, and the subs just keep on increasing for them. So if you want those, make sure you're subscribed. Next, this one's really cool. This is Smash Can editions of Frank Miller Presents number 1. Frank Miller Presents is going to be a new imprint. So it will either be Frank Miller written art or producing. Ronin number 2, or Ronin book 2 is going to be in this, and Ancient Enemies is a wholly new story. Next, you got Lady Hell number 1. Chaos. And that's all the comics for this week. So, had some damage. Hopefully we'll get replacements of those soon. That's everything that's readily available. It's going to be available on the shelf tomorrow. Next, we've got a cute little storybook. Mika Songs, These Are My Heart. So cute. It's adorable. Apparently, this is a series, a Norma and Belly book. So, cool kid graphic novels. He has also done Donut Feed the Squirrels and Apple of My Pie. So, we're trying to start expanding our kids' lines and our family-friendly lines so everybody can enjoy something. Next, we've got some manga. You've got Ramen Wolf and Curry Tiger. That looks cute and fun and could be enjoyable. I don't know. Rooster Fighter. This one just sounds ridiculous. It's a rooster who fights giant monsters. That's it. Somebody watched, whenever we were reading the synopsis earlier, somebody was like, oh, somebody watched Family Guy. So, Rooster Fighter. Fun stuff. And Chained Soldier number 1. Rated M for mature. Language, nudity, sex, and violence. All the fun stuff. But it is shrink wrapped, so the kiddos can't just dig into it. But it actually looks and sounds pretty cool. Miss Marvel, Marvelverse issue, trade paperback. Got some early stories from Miss Marvel. King Conan. Marvel Knights Fantastic Four, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2. Devil's Reign. If you missed out on this one was one of the biggest, coolest things this year. So Devil's Reign. And then you have the spinoff of Devil Reign Superior 4. Next, you've got Alien Revival. This covers Alien issues 7 through 12 and the annual. Wolverine Black, White, and Blood. Cool, fun stuff. Eternals Book 2, Hail Thanos, covers issues 7 through 12 of the Eternals. Some good stuff. Star Wars Crimson Reign, trade paperback. It's the second chapter of the epic saga. Buffy, Volume 10, the new Boom stuff. Rick and Morty presents Volume 4. This one, Rick and Morty Volume 4. I don't know what all it covers, but it's Volume 4, Rick and Morty. Normally it says what all's in it. Epic Collection, the new Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four Volume 21 spans 1990 through 1992. So, fun stuff. Sadly, The Boys is over for this year, but The Boys' Dear Becky trade paperback has finally released. D&D super popular, so is Critical Role. Mighty Nine Origins trade paperback. If you need some 90s nostalgia, Cyber Force Omnibus Volume 1. Big old boy. It's nice flop. You can see I was in that same box. It got a little dinged up, but trades aren't really as collectible, so we'll still throw that one out on the wall. Just we'll knock a little bit off of it for that bin. And if you like your horror, this curated by James Tinian, book 1 of Razor Blades. This looks really cool. So apparently this is a magazine that is all horror thriller stuff and a bunch of short stories. So a nice, cool compilation. And this is the coolest book of the week. I don't even want to show it to you because I'm probably going to buy it tomorrow as soon as it's available. But might not. Super cool. I love this thing. So who doesn't love The Simpsons? Simpsons are great. Treehouse of Horror, also fun. This is the Treehouse of Horror Omnibus. It is set up like an Absolute Edition, but it's Simpsons. And the cover, like, you can't even really tell on the camera. It is a 3D cover, and it is a glow-in-the-dark cover. So literally some of the most fun, ridiculous Simpsons stories. And Treehouse of Horror is always great because even if you hadn't been watching Simpsons, and Simpsons is pretty episode to episode, but Treehouse of Horror was always the like, I even still to this day will watch 0 episodes of the show and I will make sure I hit Treehouse of Horror. So this is a lot of fun. This is one of the coolest omnibuses that I've seen. Ominous Omnibus, Scary Tales and Scarier Tentacles. Yeah. Simpsons by Mango. Awesome stuff. And that, my friends, is all the books. So if we're done with the books and it's Tuesday, what else do we get? We get, one more book that I need to show you. This came out. If you are a D&D fan, the Spelljammer Adventures in Space Collector's Box. So it comes with a DM screen, Boo's Astral Menagerie, Light of Xarxis, and Astral Adventures Guide. So cool stuff. 3 very nice books. Very nice DM screen. D&D in space, but still D&D. So cool new book. These just came out. It is $70 for 3 books. And if you know anything about D&D books, 3 books for $70 is a steal. Like, you should just go to jail because D&D books are normally $50. Even the skinny ones like this are normally $50 a piece. So $70 for 3 of them, and you get a DM screen. DM screens are normally between $15 and $20, depending upon which one you get. Get that set if you play D&D. All right, so collectibles. We got some of them world collectible figures. These little box guys. These are cool because they're like blind boxes, but they're not blind. And these are Demon Slayer Volume 3. So you get Boarhead guy with no boarhead. Creepy looking demon man. Boarhead guy with boarhead. Orange coat crybaby guy, I think. Tanjiro. And the rest of them are Tanjiro. There's like 4 Tanjiros and 2 of everybody else. So there you go. World collectible figure. Next, Ron Weasley pop figure. They're doing these new anniversary editions. This one is Ron Weasley with the little vines. He's cool. Speaking of, okay, well, this stack's gonna go if I don't do something with it. So we got the new Thor: Love and Thunder Marvel Legends series. You've got Thor in his full battle armor. That's just another Thor in his full battle armor. You've got Ravager Thor. You've got Gore. So I enjoyed this movie. My biggest complaint with it is that the tragedy that is Gore, they didn't go hard enough because his story is so sad. It's so tragic and so hardcore. And you're just like, yep, no, go kill them all. We're not even going to argue this. King Valkyrie. Super awesome. Tessa Thompson. Star-Lord, because he was in a whole 5 minutes of the movie. He is Groot. And the mighty Thor herself, Jane Foster. And with this series, if you get all of them, you build Korg, everyone's favorite director turned rock man. Next, you got Flamey Hair Boy statue from Demon Slayer. That's what it looks like in his full build. Sorry, I did not assemble him today. It's been kind of wacky day. Next, some more page punchers. Superman. Very cool. Got a copy of Black Adam with the exclusive cover. This series of page punchers all has that Black Adam comic. Frame Arms number 15. NSG X2 for gibberish. But cool Gundam style model kit. Most of it's in Japanese, but if you can follow pictures, you can put it together. Super cool guy. And last but not least, one of the coolest things, at least the way they presented it is super cool. TMNT pizza cookbook gift set. So comes in a pizza box, and you get a cookbook and an apron with this logo on the front. So that's really cool. All right, and that's all the cool stuff I got for you today. That's all the books, all the collectibles, all the fun stuff. Yeah, so that's cool. A couple of housekeeping things. Last week we started our Adventurers League and it went over very well. We had almost 2 full tables playing Adventurers League and a couple of DMs running them. So Adventurers League is every other Monday at 7 p.m. Here at Geek Out. Adventurers League does not cost anything to come and sit down and play. So if you have at least a working knowledge with D&D, you come in, you sit down, you play some D&D for a couple hours, and then if you don't come back in 2 weeks, then that's fine. And if you do, then you'll get more gameplay and you'll level up some more. We also started our D&D class. Now those classes are limited, but everybody who sat in and enjoyed it, they all loved it and can't wait for the next class. So that's happening on Wednesdays, and that class is full up. However, this week we do have a meeting with another DM to start a second class. So we could have 2 classes running concurrently, and then they'll just alternate. So there'll always be a class. So if you missed out on the first class, we will have a second class available soon. And we do have potentially a third instructor. So we may have up to 3 of those classes going. So if you missed one, there's always going to be another one. Well, hopefully always going to be another one. The other big thing is every Friday night is Friday Night Magic, as we all know. However, it's this Saturday, right, Ryan? This Saturday, Pioneer Tournament. Thank you, Chandler. I appreciate you. But this Saturday is going to be the Pioneer Tournament. It starts at what time? 1 o'clock. What's the buy-in? $10 buy-in. Ryan's on the other side of the building. So. Ryan says hi. Lots of promos, lots of price support, really cool stuff. So Chandler says hi, Ryan. That Gerhard and Ryan say hi, Chan. But that's going to be the big event this weekend is going to be that. We are also in talks with potentially getting MetaZoo tournaments started before too much longer. So we've got a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipe, a lot of really awesome things. So we will get all, as soon as details are available, we will let everybody know what those details are. But as for me, that's all I've got for you tonight. And assuming nothing crazy happens between now and next week, we will see you for Monday Night Matt. Oh, almost forgot. So one of our wonderful employees has moved on to his career choice and is no longer going to be working with us, our friend Micah. So if you are interested in working at Geek Out, then please bring us down your resume with a cover letter telling us why you're the best person for the job. And we will gladly look that over. And if we think you're a good fit for the team, then we'll give you a call. We'll sit down, have an interview, and you could possibly be the next member of Geek Out. With that said, I think that's all the announcements. So, and yeah, we like hard copy resumes because me and Gerhard are a couple of old dudes and we like to save the eye strain from reading on computer screens. Chandler, you can't apply. You already work here pretty much full time. I
want 2 Chandlers.
If we could have 2 Chandlers, we would have 2 Chandlers. I'm old man Chandler, but or Chandler's young Charles. I don't know, but he's my sidekick. I'm Batman. He's Robin. Chandler. Thank you for the engagement, Chandler. Y'all have a wonderful night, and we will see y'all all next week, if not sooner.